Okay, what we're up to is a 15-minute treatment, and we want to try to cover your back and your legs, your calves, and anterior tips, foot flexors, things like that. And just a general quick rundown with your face down, and we use a genie rub, and they're just a vibrating little device that has a variable speed on it, which is really nice. And you can take your shoes off and get really comfortable, and I can run the genie rub directly on your feet, and we'll get you face down.
All right.
Here, and we'll lose your glasses, and I'll take them right over here. And
it already feels pretty good.
This feels good just to get horizontal sometimes, huh? Okay, and the face cradle's all right, and your arms are comfortable there on the side. That's awesome. Let me get a different towel here, and we're gonna put it over your feet so we can run the genie rub right on it. And what we do is we generally go right onto the table and start so you can start feeling the vibration, and then you'll know that I'm using a device. And then I come in and work right at the arch of the foot, going towards the heel, and with my other hand I'm clenching on your piriformis meridian. The Chinese medicine has that right on the outside edges of your heel, and then you can go down and make sure your bolster's always down low enough. There we go. And then you do the other foot. You work around the piriformis meridian with your free hand, and then you start working up the gastrocs, and then you go into the hamstrings just a little bit, and you go. What I like to do is do like a 4-second one direction, and then shake it back out for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you work lateral and then medial. And then bring it all the way up past the knee, and then go the other side. Go on their medial gastrocs. Just bring it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. And then you can wrap it and bend it at the same time and kind of hook that guy. And they call your soleus muscle your other heart muscle, because it's the one that really helps pump blood back to your heart, and it's very relaxing, and it's right under your gastrocs, right in there. Meow. Gotta have some sound effects every now and then. And then when you do the hamstrings, what I do is I come in and lean my elbow in, give it some jostling, and just work your way up. Give it a shake out. Get all up towards those attachments, and then you go across the other side. And then you want to run up the IT band, so you don't want to run into their hands. And you pull in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2. And you just work all the way up. And then here's where you lean across and put your elbow on the genie rub. You don't want your body to overwork, but it gets right in that whole socket around the trochanter. Feels delicious. And it's so simple. And then everything you do on one side, you want to do the other side. And you can tell, you can feel through the machine what's even tighter. This leg has a tighter I band than the other side. One of these sides ain't like the other. And then you can just back off and go right into that socket. And what's nice about a genie rub, it's not, you're not really being personable with a person working their glutes, and helps them relax real good. And then what I like here is to go down and hook the lower vertebra and your lumbar, and just kind of rock it a little. And then this is where your counting applies again. It's always a fail-safe, is to count 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4, 5. And just do sets of 3s or sets of 5s, like doing a flower arrangement. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. And one more. And you're just getting started on those erectors. Now you can go up the middle, let them know that you're going to visit these spots, and then come back down and do your counting 1, 2, 3, and work it down. Get right up to the rhomboids and work it back out. And one more on this side. And then we go to the other side. Meow. You can probably even feel it through the camera lens there. And then here, once again, use your body weight and let them know you know where it's bugging them. Because you can feel through the genie rub. Generally, I don't like to drag a cord across the body. And on the shoulders is where you want to lean in and shake it. Lean in and shake it. Lean in and shake it. And then come across. This is always a good feeling right here. And then come across. Away around that scapula. And once again, do sets of 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, and shake it out. And then go back down. And here you can just give them some slower ones. Let them know you know that each part needs some attention here. And then back again. Hook to both sides. And then you can do one more. And that hip socket get all shook up. Get some new blood in there. And then I just took the outside of the gastrocs, come up, and then back to the feet. What you do is put it on the bolster and get a real low vibration, and that gets the front of the feet, the top of the feet shaken. And there. Then they feel all vibrant, and then you can come in, place the mid-back gastrocs, and just give it a stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shake it out, shake it out. 1, 2, and think all the way through. Client, do a cross meridian, and you come back to the other side. When you're walking by the feet, always grasp on them, and the same over here. And that's real. Let them know you know what's going on here. You're keeping tabs of what's loosening up. When you shake this and feel it here, you know you got some work to do. And then, okay, what I like while they're still face down is just grab their gastroc and hamstrings and twist. And then just change this out. How's that feeling? Feels real good, and it's simple. Here you can just put your own leverage in and go across this. Shake it out. And this is no work on me because I'm using my body to compress in, so my body mechanics is easy enough that it doesn't tire me. And I can work my psoas at the same time. So I win too because I'm getting a massage. Okay. You can work through shirts, work over bra straps and stuff. You just want to karate chop along the spine. get a little friction, get some movement, and you can hold on that lower back, release some pressure, and then come up. And 1, 2, 3, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. 1, 2, 3, shake it out, shake it out. It's always nice to keep a real loose wrist and know that you're not tensing up your fingers. Your client can feel when you're tensing up. And you want it to be good for yourself as a therapist. 1, 2, 3, shake it out, shake it out. 1, 2. Nice. Okay. All right. Yeah, I got a little. Doing okay? Do I need to back off any? Seeing this, you don't have to be naked. You can work through clothes and just doing some simple compression. And what I always do with my kiddos, which really hasn't been putting in with my adults, is just a lot of sound effects. And I was like, bendy, bendy, bendy. Shake it out and back the other way. Bendy, bendy, bendy. Back the other way. Jostling is very relaxing when you compress on one side and jostle the other side. Compress on one side while you're jostling the other side. Yeah. This side he has a little tighter, and I just keep bending these muscles all the way down and then shake it out. And then the neck and the face down, just take your knuckles in and you got your fingers on their occipitals and then going in their upper traps, and then you can go work your way right down. See, that all loosened up so beautifully, and go down. Make sure you keep the occipitals a little attention and you can feel them contract back. Go around their thing and a little capotement out, and then you flip them over. All right, we're gonna have you roll over and slide down a little bit. See, there's worse way to just spend 15 minutes, huh?
Oh man.
Okay, go down towards your feet a few inches. There you are, perfect. Okay, I like when the client foot's flipped over, you wanna go down their anterior tib and just shake out the whole leg, and it gets that whole hip socket loosened up. There you go. Nice. Do the opposite side. Go right down, start at the gallbladder meridian, GB 35, I think it is 32. See, it's usually pretty tender, but it gets their attention and makes them loosen up that whole hip joint, because they're really thinking of where your thumb is. And you can take just bend their feet, stretchy, ah la la la, and bendy, stretchy, ah. Nice. And just do some light compressions. Okay, now for fun stuff. Take the arms and just use good body mechanics. You just plant your hand in and pull on their forearms, and then you got that opened up. You doing okay?
Yeah.
And then you bring this around, and what you do, then bring it up and over, and nice. Okay, here's where the fun stuff is. You bring their arm around and you come up and you get right on their rhomboids or right below the rhomboids. And here you just do your 3-5 thing again, and you breathe for them, and you can lock their elbow and arm so that way they don't fight you. When they don't get much body work, you have to really compress and confine them, let them know what you want to do, and then breathe for them sometimes. Like, okay, what we're going to do is you're going to take a big deep breath in and slowly let it out. Very good. And shake it out. See, and you go right up their spine. That's the trick, is getting them to think about just relaxing the elbow, the arms, and out, and then I go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm only compressing on his back on the 3 seconds while it's going up. 1, 2, 3, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's pretty much almost gonna relax his arm. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. And then here you just start rocking the rest of the way up. Now this is the fun one. You want to let them know that you're going to cross in front of them, and you work your way up the neck. So I have my left hand on his right side, and I'm compressing on his right pecs. And go all the way up under there. Just work your way up incrementally, and then under the shoulder blade. There it is. Ow, 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 ow. Bendy, bendy, bendy. And nice. See, his whole arm's already starting to loosen up. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Look, he's turning into jello. And then you can do some compressions right up in between the, I don't know, my radius and, I don't know, my bone. That brain part. Nice. And you can pull their shoulders out of their ears. And what I do, and then grab their wrist and just kind of work it. Do a little tapotement, and then you come in and just go up each fingers. This is a good one to always do for people that get headaches a lot. Just compress right between the thumb and the index finger, and you grab here, and you can feel they're both tight there. And so then you bring it up, and 1, 2, 3, and you shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Do it again. 1, 2, and then shake it out, shake it out. 1, 3, nice. One more. Yeah. Stuff in there. A lot of times with clients that you've worked on a lot, you can do psoas stuff at this time. And you can just go in with your hand and go in their psoas and push on their hand, and yet you're compressing on their neck too. And so their brain gets overridden, and they just relax. Look at that. Nice. Okay, and then you do the same to this side. As long as they know that you're not working, you know, the therapist isn't straining, it's better, more beneficial for the client. Bring it over, up, go under, right along the erectors. Let's see, you're getting to be a champ already. You're seeing where I find it. I grab elbow to elbow to elbow, and then I go up and over, and down. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Bendy, bendy, bendy. You better edit this stuff.
No, it's good.
Oh no.
It's a straight shot, right? You get the part where you forgot the name of the phone.
Oh shoot. Bendy, bendy, bendy. See, you can just work all the way up. Pretty soon they relax their elbow and everything. And here about T3, T2, you start reaching around and get that crossing. Wow, and that gets their attention. That's a sweet spot. And 9 out of 10 people got more on the left side than right side if they're right-handed. And you can grab their elbow, work around it. Got your attention, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Doing okay? Do I need to back off?
No, go for it.
Yeah, see, I got hooked on that one. And then I can bring it up, down, and a little bit more here. Nice, okay. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. And what I like to do is put my leg there, and I can compress. I'm even taking my finger in between these bones. Radius and ulnar.
Right.
Work. Everybody loves this one because all the computering. And sometimes you just stay with that thumb one, that index, that opposable thumb stuff, and just work the other ones. Go up. Nice. And now for the neck roll, or actually just come in and do your counting for a simple thing, trying to keep it down to a certain amount of time in each zone. Here I just press. If they try to get away from you because you're finding little tender spots they didn't realize were tender, you kind of just grab their head and hold it down, especially around the temples, because that always feels really good. You know? And then work up the neck, shake it out, shake it out. 1, 2, 3, shake it out, shake it out. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, shake it out, shake it out. 4, 5, 6. Do a set of threes. 2, 3, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. And now, come up under and just cup the whole neck. And here it is. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. And you're stretching out that whole neck because you got all 4 fingers. And here, I don't know if I'm catching that on camera. And then you do the other side. 1, 2, 3. So I got all 4 fingers stretching, elongating all the neck muscles. 1, 2, 3. When you have limited time, the jostling is essential. Okay, the fun stuff is to let them know how sore their levators are. And the best
I don't even know what that is.
right here. And by putting their hand on their belly, it opens it up to get to it. And in the meantime, you still got 3 or 4 fingers near their occipitals, and then you got your thumb on their levator, and you're just going to work down the chromium process. And it can be a real zinger. It's actually a labor-inducing point for right there. Works good on everybody, pregnant or not, trying to birth babies or not. 'Cause I don't know nothing about birthing no babies.
Oh.
Okay, and now we're gonna do this side. 1, 2, 3. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. And 1, 2, 3. And that's the best thing to get your shoulders out of your, not having your shoulders as earrings.
You're obviously having fun.
Hey, you know, that's too fun, torturing people. Ah, see, that one's a good one on this side. And one more. Okay. Okay, we're running down our time. So we take a towel roll, coming fresh out of the hot towel roll things, and you roll it, and then you throw this hot towel underneath them, and you can do a little gentle traction. And what's nice about the towel, you can pop it open, and then you're working through the towel. You don't get your hand lotions and stuff in their hair, and it gives you a little separation. It's not so personal. They don't know so much your fingers and stuff, and then they can really enjoy some light compression. And once again, the 3 in, 5 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And then just give us some gentle compression, then go around their sutures. A lot of times they'll jump off, they'll try to raise their head up right here, and that's when you can capture them a little bit with their temples. Or just let them know that they don't need to raise their head, and then you can go all the way around their sutures. How's that feel?
Best thing that's happened to me today.
You know, there's worse ways to spend 15 minutes, huh? Oh yeah, see now I'm getting the whole skull to loosen up back here. Oh, nice. Real gentle on the crown stuff. And then the temples. And if you do a little gentle poking on the TMJ stuff, or do knuckle rolls, any kind of option. And even coming through, you can push on the towel roll, which gives them compression on those upper traps, and your fingers are pulling against their occipitals. And working through the towel, it's not so pokey, even though you're really kind of still pokey, but their brain doesn't think it's as bad. And having that arch support under the neck gives them a security too. This guy did good here. And then always end with my little hand stuff. Seeing how nice, and he was fighting me at first, and now he's surrendered. And again, in the hands and stuff, doing cross fiber friction, whichever, a little bit of and then nobody ever works in between the fingers or in between the toes, and that is the nicest effective stuff, because it doesn't touch all the world stuff. You know, everything else you can bump up into or have access to, but nobody really just works in between. And the energy is really dense at your fingertips and stuff, or out your fingers. So you just go there and bendy, back the other way. Bendy, back the other way. Bendy, you gotta have the lingo. And then you can do their feet. Just bend in the little toes, shake out the anterior tips, and then, oh, nice. You can tell I've been working with kiddos this morning, huh? All right, bendy. This guy did really good here. See, go. A little bit of that palm stuff. And you can just do some, make sure that hip's getting all loose in there. And back to the other side. And then let them know they're all done. Drink a lot of water. And da-da-dun-da-dun-dun. Alrighty, my friend. And help them up. And there you go.
Now that was 15 minutes.
You know?
What do you call this?
The Ctrl+Alt+Delete. Reboot. Bye.